actually good. I always skip the Bradley Cooper part. I think it's boring.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired?
Jag tänker bara på hur nervös man har varit att sitta på de här på liksom Oscars och framföra detta. Alltså, jag känner bara att jag måste dela med mig av lite tankar som jag har kring min musik. Alltså det är liksom det viktigaste i mitt liv. Och det känns så konstigt att folk inte vet det om mig så mycket. Det är lite så här att jag har liksom lämnat ute typ den största delen av mig. Jag känner mig liksom självsäker när det kommer till musiken. Det är typ det området jag har bäst självförtroende i. Men samtidigt när jag ska lägga upp någonting så stoppar jag mig själv. Jag är rädd för vad folk ska tycka liksom, för att om det inte skulle mottas bra så skulle det vara så jobbigt för mig eftersom att det är så viktigt. Gud. Jag är i LA och söker efter ett inre lugn. Därför ska jag träffa människor som har en tro för att se om de kanske är lite mindre vilsna än vad jag är. Så nu är jag på väg till Adrian. Det ska bli asspännande att träffa honom, för han är både kristen och gay. Jag är liksom väldigt nyfiken på hur han balanserar de två grejerna. Hi, Adrian!
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too! I'm so excited.
How are you doing? Oh, we can go sit outside.
Yeah, please. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so, well, my name is Adrian, pastor. My parents are Mexican immigrants, so they immigrated here from Mexico when they were a lot younger. And I do a lot of like painting and drawing and just like creating stuff.
And you sing as well?
I sing too, yeah. I started singing in high school. I was like super into it at one point. Like I thought I was gonna be on like Broadway or something. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. I was super
That's
into
self-confidence.
it. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no other way.
I always like doubt if I'm good enough.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, it's always like that. It's hard to even say that I sing and write songs because I'm like, who am I to say that?
Yeah, but I think everybody's like their biggest critic when it comes to that kind of thing. And like there are some songs that I've written that I think are super cheesy and stupid.
Yeah.
But other people have heard them, they're like, dude, this is beautiful. And I'm like, ooh. Like I was writing about like love and I had never even been in a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I talking about this? I don't know.
Were you raised in a Christian home?
So yeah, my parents both grew up with like a Christian sort of Catholic background. Growing up, I was sort of exposed to both of those cultures.
Has it been hard for you with your faith and your sexuality?
Yeah. It definitely has been. A lot of people will say that you can't be gay if you are Christian. They see it sort of as an oxymoron.
Yeah.
And in a lot of, Christian faith spaces, you're told that being gay is a sin. And if you don't, change that, you're gonna go to hell. And so, yeah, like growing up, I was always sort of questioning whether or not I was gay, and there were moments where I was just like really confused and like didn't know how to go about it whatsoever. And having that like faith background didn't make it any easier. It was sort of like, a lot of me trying to suppress it simply because I just felt like it wasn't okay.
Did it keep you from coming out to your parents?
But yeah, it was definitely scary coming out to them because I just wasn't sure how they would react to it. Which at the end of the day, they were completely accepting, and I'm super grateful for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, like being in different churches and spaces that like told me that something about me needed to be changed, like that's hard to hear,
How did you find a way to just love yourself?
I think what really set it off for me and like really helped me change the way that I viewed myself was being a part of that community, G3Y.
Yeah.
A lot of them have lived through, similar experiences that I have, and like, they've really been incredible examples of how, to receive not only God's love, but, a love for yourself too.
As far as G3Y, group meeting.
Probably about like an hour, maybe a little more.
Yeah, I have like this Lady Gaga thing.
This could be a whole segment on how I just talk about how much I love Lady Gaga. No, I'm not gonna go there, but like, I know she had that album Born This Way. I remember it came out when I was in middle school and I was like really shy and still figuring things out, you know, if I was gay or not. And like she was just talking about like loving yourself and like being born the way you are. And I just would listen to that album on repeat and just be like, you know what, like this is who I am. And like that to me was like so important.
Yeah.
It's this one right here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's on the right.
Yeah, so welcome to G3Y. Now, can anyone guess what G3Y stands for?
It stands for gay.
One of the acronyms, but the G3 stands for 3 different words that start with G. God, gays, good news, young adult.
Wow.
Like, I grew up in a Christian home, going to church every Sunday. And then when I found G3, I found more people like me, like who are gay and Christians. It's just been a blessing.
When I first came, I was very skeptical because I was raised that like being gay, Christian's not compatible, and anyone that tries to line them up is like a heretic or like what they call wolves in sheep's clothing. And so I was very uncomfortable, but eventually I think the group gave me something very important. It was kind of like a foundation for me in this process of accepting myself as gay and also being Christian.
I remember a specific moment where like I just felt like I was at my wit's end, and I really was just like breaking down because I couldn't understand why these two aspects of my life couldn't coexist with one another. And I think like the road to that sort of reconciliation has been surrounding myself with people that I know are going to lift me up and I know are going to share the same beliefs.
Amen.
Wait, is that a piano? Can we play?
I'm just thinking.
I am so nervous.
No.
I'm scared of this part.
Just do it, see what happens.
No, I can't.
You want me to do it?
I can't. I get scared. Yeah?
No, let's just do it.
I'm not even sure how it goes. I love the deep end, once inside darkness, I never leave the ground. Crash to the surface, slowly can't hurt us. We fall from the shallow now. In the shallow. Something happened, okay?
That, like, it just like clicked once you got to that part. I like
Yeah,
and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And you said you couldn't hit those notes. I cannot. You literally hit them so good.
Okay, well, it's just scary because they're so high.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Det har varit en väldigt bra dag. Jag var ute i Corona i Orange County och träffat Adrian. Jag tyckte om honom. Så himla fin. Han stärkte mig på något jättekonstigt sätt. Alltså jag känner att mitt självförtroende blev jättemycket bättre. Alltså om jag jämför med i morse så känner jag mig mycket mer stark nu. Jag känner så här, jag ska inte trycka ner mig själv mer. Det måste ju vara för att jag tror att han inte haft det så himla lätt liksom, med att vara både gay och kristen. Liksom. Och han har liksom tampats med sin identitet och så här, att han är tvungen att välja. Liksom. Eller som att man kan välja sin sexualitet, det går ju inte. Men att, så här, att han kände att han var nästan tvungen att ge upp sin tro. Men nu verkar han ju liksom hitta ett sätt att ha båda. Och liksom acceptera exakt den han är. Alltså, jag kände att vi klickade jättebra. Jag hoppas att det är ömsesidigt. Liksom.